Let's get more on this now from Bruce DelValle, a litigator and constitutional lawyer who joins me from Washington, D.C. Bruce, Facebook banned Trump indefinitely following the January 6th riot, and Mark Zuckerberg said at the time that the risks were too great to allow Trump to use the platform, which, as we know, has tremendous reach. So what's happened now, 2 years later, for Meta to reinstate Trump?
Rachel, thank you very much for having me. A number of things have happened, not the least of which in the past few days is the Trump folks have been lobbying with Zuckerberg to get back on, or at least to try to end the ban after he was reinstated by Elon Musk for Twitter. I think what's happened, though, is if you look back at the original ban, the board that Meta set up to oversee actions or sanctions against Meta users was sharply critical of the decision to ban President Trump indefinitely. It was a deeply, deeply criticized move throughout the world by many leaders and many people, including myself. It didn't make much sense that the American president could be banned from Twitter, yet Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria could incite genocidal slaughter against the Igbo and not get banned. In fact, no other world leader has been banned, including in Ethiopia with the Tigray. Modi in India has sent some social media messages, some tweets that are very, very much inciting. The Mataguri massacre, many people attribute that. So they haven't been banned. So it was a little peculiar that the American president would be banned by an American company, but not other world leaders.
Yeah, and adding to that list, the Taliban also, I want to point out, not banned from Twitter. Bruce, what do you think this has meant as far as setting a precedent for censoring not just a U.S. president, but other politicians or people with large followings? Because this really was the first really big, high-profile ban at the time, and since then we have seen several others.
Yes, I think it does. Well, as far as a precedent, let's please remember that while America enjoys the First Amendment freedom of speech, that's only as it relates to government intervention or government speech. Private individuals can censor each other how they wish. So I think the idea that there is a right to speak is a bit aberrant. If the American people or people worldwide on social media turn their back and say, I don't want to pander to you, I don't want to play with you anymore because you censor what you want. I think we've seen a lot of the social media, Twitter before Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, they're pandering to a special interest, a perceived market, if you will, that was against Trump, a younger market. And certainly there were a number of congressmen, Democratic congressmen, that were putting a great deal of pressure to ban Trump. And I think the fruits of that have been shown to not be as desirable as the social media folks have wanted it to be. I think also, let's not forget, Section 230 of the 1996 Decency Act, which essentially and actually gives full civil tort liability to social media, is in jeopardy of being overturned. And I think it will likely be overturned by a Republican Congress. So I think that's behind the scenes. Let's not forget about that. These people are in the business of making lots and lots and lots of money. They do things to make money. They want to say that they're there to serve, that they're there to shed light and to give information and hope and freedom. That's absolute nonsense. They're there to make tons and tons of money. So they do what they think will help them make money, and what they don't do is what they think will harm them. And the folks that we've mentioned, Modi, Buhari, they've actually sanctioned and banned Twitter in their own countries for even thinking about banning these types of messages. So this is just essentially business and a business decision, and it's a business decision that I think has run its course.
All right, Bruce DelValle joining us from Washington. Thank you.